matchup against Chelsea, and some winner it was. Well, Spurs finished at the top of the league in the regular season. Here in the final of the Premier League.
Stopping that he made against Chelsea, but good build-up here from Spurs. Dynamic down the left-hand side.
Santiago is away. He will cut in field and got a bit too much on it. Fired over the top of the bar. Nice breakaway. And Iago Santiago, who's had a brilliant season, just unable to test the goalkeeper.
Yeah, slick football. Jinking in off that left-hand side onto his stronger right foot. Just sort of pucked.
Sunderland with a chance to advance, and it's Taylor who loves to get forwards, who tests Luka Gunter for the first time here. He pushes away and out for a corner. It was Taylor who scored a hat-trick in the semi-final matchup for Sunderland against Reading, and it was a good burst from him to break forward from that right-back position.
Well, you mentioned those 3 goals against Reading in the semi-final in their previous game, and he was left-footed, and he comes in off the line, struck it well.
The month. There have been plenty of them, some with extra time, some with penalties. Off they go again, and it's Iago Santiago finding Soonsup Bell. He feeds around the corner. Santiago had continued his run. Always looked as though it would be difficult to beat the goalkeeper from that angle. He's claiming a corner.
Yeah, he's asking for a corner, but the heart of the attack there. The angle was slightly against him. The opportunity, but lovely interception there from Tyrese Hall, and off Spurs go.
And Hall continues his run. Spurs just unable to connect. Tyrese Hall now on the attack again for Spurs. Donley looking for his favourite. Will Lancashire in the area looking for the shove, or the penalty rather, from the referee. Nothing is forthcoming. Sunderland breakaway. And Spurs may be in some trouble. Sunderland corner, fizzed in and flicked wide. Fieldson was in a good position, just inside the 6-yard box, and Spurs get slightly lucky perhaps as that one goes wide of target.
Yeah, it's a good chance. Ball coming from that left with real pace, in-swinger, and Fieldson, he'd be disappointed that...
Trying to slip one in behind. Santiago's done well to steal it back, and he will head towards the penalty area where Donley is there. And now Lancashire spinning and going for goal. Well, it's the first real time that we've seen Will Lancashire in this game have that kind of opportunity. Didn't really get behind the effort, and it's a comfortable save in the end from Richardson, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, just slightly off balance. But Iago into the penalty box. Jamie Donnelly and Will Lancashire's combination is, growing in this game. And the swiveled shot straight at the keeper, Richardson.
Here is Watson with a chance again to run at Niall John. In an unfamiliar position, Niall John. Watson brings out the best from Luka Gunter. Another brilliant stop from Spurs goalkeeper, who palms away over the top of the crossbar.
Well, you can see with Tudorov and Watson, Sunderland on the break have got ball carriers that can eat the ground up, carry at speed, shifted onto his right foot. It took a deflection off Ashcroft's heel. Gunter took those chances. Great tip over, fantastic goalkeeping again from him.
Been rather fortunate here, but Jones is on the break. And they work the ball around the outside. It's a nice move, and it's a good chance as well. Jones was just unable to finish it off as it's saved by the feet of Luka Gunter.
A terrific save again. Just sort of broke the...
Nicely worked by Sunderland. And now there is a space where Niall John used to be, and off goes Watson again. Watson's ball is turned away by Spurs, who had to improvise. It's back with Tudorov, who's gone for goal. And Luka Gunter wasn't getting to that one. Luckily for the Spurs goalkeeper, the shot goes sailing past the post. George Abbott on the edge of the box was the one who probably had a better chance to get that ball away.
Yeah, Sunderland are growing in confidence. Good few minutes from them. The effective Watson down their left-hand side, another cross that come in, and from the second ball.
No, John trying to slide in the ball behind. This could be trouble. Langston nearly onto it. Richardson, the goalkeeper, sliding in, had to get there. And again, Will Lancashire may have been caught.
Well, he lost.
And we saw even in the earlier parts of the season. Watson now with a chance to run. And Sunderland have men over on the right, and it's rather wasteful in the end. Well, it's been a real battle between Will Lancashire and the two Sunderland centre-backs. The ball drops for Abbott, and he has freed Sunset Bell. Abbott continues his run. His cross is good, and Lancashire is there, and Spurs are ahead. The Premier League 2 player of the season, the Premier League 2 top goal scorer. And it's another one to add to the tally for Will Lancashire.
Well, this time Spurs get it right. They picked up the second ball. They broke off the back of the Sunderland midfield players. The timing and the pass from Sunset Bell through to George Abbott was excellent. The awareness of Abbott's cross as well. And there's the Spurs number 9 in the right position at the right time to finish with his right foot to put Spurs in front in this final. Lovely goal.
King's chipped ball forward brings the goalkeeper off of his line. Tutorov. And it's Taylor trying to work the angle to get onto his left. Will play the pass, and the effort cracks onto the post. Jones is very, very unlucky.
Well, patient build-up. They work the ball to left, right corner of the 18-yard box, and when it comes back to Jones, the Sunderland number 8, he steadied himself, he struck a shot through a ruck of bodies, and Luca Gunter was beaten on that one. It struck the outside of that right post.
When it's Donnelly who's delivering. Jamie Donnelly's ball, curled in, and it's a Spurs head on it, and it's only just wide. Sunset Bell rising. And he made a pretty good connection as well, but it's the wrong side of the post.
Yeah, lovely delivery. He just checked off his marker here. I think it was Kelly. Sunset Bell.
Now John. Well, this is what he brings to the right-back position, and he goes for goal, and it looked as though that was destined for the top corner. Just rose at the last moment to head over the top.
Very positive play from him. He's had a good first half and had a bit to do defensively as well against Watson.
Well, Sunderland have certainly made Spurs work here in the first half, but it's his goal, his 22nd in the league for the season, that separates the two teams here. Will Lancashire in a familiar position with a shot from close.
Absolutely certain of a cup final victory here.
Oh, Wayne Bennett's side, the coaching staff, but
he has earned inside a corner here.
And it's a corner that's whipped right into the 6-yard box. Brilliant punch away by Gunter. Ogunsoy trying to turn, he can't. Here is a chance. It's luckily straight into the arms of Luca Gunter. Either side of the Spurs goalkeeper may have asked a different question.
There's a nice height as the ball fizzed through, about 22 yards out from goal.
And Donnelly was sliding to get there, and he couldn't get there either. Here comes Tutorov, clever pass, and it could easily be an equalising goal. Two good chances in there for Sunderland. Ogunsoy at full stretch couldn't. And then Watson has hit the outside of the post when it looked as though Sunderland were about to make it 1-1.
Well, they won the skirmish inside the centre circle, and Taylor had narrowed up, played Tudorov, early right foot cross, great area. Ogunsoy should have probably finished centrally. Watson round the back, he struck the woodwork. I'm not sure if Sunderland
couldn't find the room for the shot, has given the ball away. Now Sunderland can break, and off goes Watson, who has managed to get around Niall John. He makes the burst, he gets the shot away, and he drags it ever so slightly. It goes wide of the post. Another good chance though for Sunderland.
Yeah, at one end, Sunset Bell just missed.
Watson again is the target as Sunderland break forward. Has plenty to aim at. And here comes Bainbridge, the fullback, heavy touch from him. Bell makes the challenge and does enough. And waits for the overlapping run to arrive. And there is Jamie Donnelly peeling out towards the right-hand side. Return pass to Bell in space. This looks good for Spurs, and Lancashire is there. His second. And Spurs make a big step towards being champions of the Premier League 2 playoffs. And who else? It had to be Will Lancashire with the finish.
Lovely football. Overload down the right-hand side. Just steady play, composure between Donnelly and St Bell. He was the one that initially intercepted an unselfish run off the ball here from Donnelly. Threads St Bell. What he did well here, he just had a little bit of awareness. He didn't rush, he took his time, he reversed the cross, great pick out. And there's Lancashire again to slam into the roof of the net. A brace for him, Spurs 2-0 up. Great finish, crucial goal.
This won't drop for the chance for Spurs. Casanova had broken forward, he's left a space here in behind. Spurs are going to have to race to recover. Watson twisting away from one challenge, and then Luca Gunter stretching, makes a brilliant save, and then reacts ever so well to gather up and bring safety at the back for Spurs.
Yeah, once again, Watson, that Sunderland threat on the counter-attack, twisting away from Niall John. George Abbott tried to support, he got his shot in from an acute angle.
For Camrish on the pitch, who's had such a brilliant campaign with the under-18s. And he is straight into the action as Spurs have some defensive work to do. It's a looping delivery towards Watson. Well, given the way that he's been performing in this game, you would have expected more, but luckily for Spurs, all he does is knock the ball out of play for a goal kick. Tyrese Hall looking for the foul. Off goes Watson again here for Sunderland. He surges in field, he gets the shot away. Well, when he cut the angle for the shot, you thought this was going to be a problem here for Luca Gunter.
This 2-0 lead.
Well, Spurs have given the ball away. Here's a chance for Sunderland. And they will look to test Luca Gunter. And they put a brilliant chance wide of target. They've had their moments here, Sunderland, in the second half. Caden Kelly, the latest to miss the opportunity. A wicked left foot that could whip this one in. Left by Taylor. Kelly instead, and his ball causes some confusion. Luckily for Spurs, though, Luca Gunter is alert to it. Back, and Ajayi has the chance to have a run at Sunderland. Donnelly, and now a Camrich, slips the pass, Spurs are in. Ajayi with a golden opportunity, and then George Abbott is there to seal the win for Spurs. Big smiles in what has been a big season. Spurs are heading for another trophy at academy level. And George Abbott is the one who looks as though he has got the job done.
Yeah, impact there from two young substitutes. Damola and Youssef. Fine reverse pass from Jamie Donnelly. The cross come in. Damola's efforts was well saved actually by Richardson, but he just steadied himself, had the composure, and he slammed it in, George Abbott. He's deserved that goal for his quality, work rate, not only this afternoon in this final, but across the season.
Here, something I'm sure Luca Gunter will be eager to prevent after another special performance from the Spurs goalkeeper. And he will gather. Watson twisting, testing Gunter. Sunderland will get their goal, you know. And Tutorov is there. And inside the 6-yard box, he picks up the pieces. Nothing more than a consolation for Sunderland. But they do have a goal here.
Goal for Sunderland.
Well, we only just mentioned Gunter getting in the way of pretty much everything. That one he just sort of palmed into the feet of Tudor.
Camrich here. Spurs might fancy their chances of a fourth. Damola Ajayi has Santiago here in space. Santiago, well, he looked for the clever finish, the reverse strike towards the bottom corner, and it goes wide.
Yeah, he tried to improvise. Unselfish from Damola, just to the Spurs number 11, checked back onto his right foot. Tried to cheekily put him into the bottom left-hand corner, inches wide of that post.
Well, we've seen over the course of the season really impressive, attractive football from this under-21 group. The question was always, can they deliver when it really matters? And they have, and they are champions outright in Premier League 2. 2 goals from Will Lancashire gave Spurs the chance in what has been a really incredible season for the Spurs number 9. And then right at the end of the game, George Abbott, the captain, made sure. And Spurs have done it.
They certainly have. The celebrations can start. We'll await the trophy lift. We have to give Sunderland credit because I think they deserve and worked very hard, Graham Mertenside, to get to this cup final. But Spurs on the day had too much quality. The goal scoring of Lancashire, a late goal from Abbott, proved to be too much for their opponents, and full credit to the
league will present that award, and a deserved trophy for a very humble young man as the best player in the league for the season. Jamie Donnelly, Spurs number 10, and there is George Abbott, who scored and captained the team. And now he can afford to smile. He's perhaps held back. Well, he did until he scored anyway.
Yeah, just allowing his fellow teammates and players part of the squad to be involved in these celebrations here. That's Aaron Maguire, who's unfortunately got a bit of a knee injury, one of the goalkeepers. As he cragged out. It's good that these players are part of it because it is a collective. But they really got to savour these moments. Wonderful pictures, beautiful.
Well, in the Premier League 2 playoffs, Spurs have gone all the way. Premier League 2 champions for the season, Tottenham Hotspur. Well, they really do deserve it, this team. They have pushed and pushed all the way across the campaign. And I'm sure the celebrations will now go long into the night for this team.
Yeah, and deservedly so. They've worked ever so hard. And I think the enjoyment, you really got to savour this, and these young